Minash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Today we will take up the fifth artificial method of vegetative propagation, that is artificial vegetative propagation, that is micropropagation. So far as this micropropagation is concerned, this is the latest and fastest method of new plants developing new plants from separated cells, tissues and organs of a plant aseptically in a suitable nutrient medium suitable nutrient medium under controlled conditions. And it is micropropagation, it is the latest and the fastest method of developing new plants, or we can say vegetative propagation, in which plants are developed from separated cells or individual cells, tissues and organs of a plant aseptically. Aseptically means under complete non-living conditions, under those conditions where no living organism can grow, in a suitable nutrient medium, that is also called culture medium. We artificially prepare a nutrient medium which is also called as culture medium, because we culture these plant cells or tissues and organs in this medium. So this medium is comprised of, it is made up of nutrients, so it is also called nutrient medium or culture medium under controlled conditions. Under controlled conditions, everything is under control. This means it is done in laboratory, in vitro conditions, that is under complete artificial. It is done in a laboratory where everything is controlled. It is done in test tubes, beakers, where everything, light, temperature, concentration of nutrients, and everything is controlled by man. When light is required for the medium, that is controlled by the man. What temperature is needed for this culture, it is also controlled artificially. That what we can see, everything is controlled. This is done under controlled conditions. Now in short, we can see this is the latest and the fastest method of developing new plants from separated cells, tissues and organs of a plant aseptically in a suitable culture medium under controlled conditions, which is done in laboratory, in situ conditions, in the test tubes, beakers, etc., where everything, light, temperature, concentration of nutrients and other factors, they are controlled. Now for this micropropagation, a small piece of a plant organ or a cell is generally taken from a suitable plant organ. This suitable organ is mostly the meristematically active part of a plant. From a suitable plant organ, which is the meristematically active part of the plant, that is shoot tip, root tip, embryo, endosperm, etc. And if we take a piece of a plant organ which is most suitable for this purpose, that is which is meristematically active, which is the active part of the plant, which is continuous in a state of division, and this piece of the plant which is used for plant tissue culture for this micropropagation, This small piece of the plant is called explant. This is called explant. And the part of the plant, the piece of the plant used for micropropagation is called explant. This explant is placed in suitable culture medium, in suitable culture medium. And when we place this, repeated multiplication takes place. It shows repeated division and redivision. With the result, we get a mass of undifferentiated cells. A mass of undifferentiated cells is produced. This mass of undifferentiated cells is called a callus. This mass of undifferentiated cells is called a callus. And if we get a mass of cells, that mass of cells show no differentiation of root, stem, leaf, etc. Or there is no differentiation of radical, plumule, cotyledonous, etc. as we see in case of embryo. There is no differentiation. This mass of cells is called undifferentiated mass of cells is called callus. Now this callus, we break it, we cut it into small pieces, and small portion of this callus it is transferred into another culture medium, where these pieces of callus they get converted into plantlets, small plantlets. The second culture medium, this is often supplemented with growth hormones like auxin and cytokine, because auxin has the ability to promote root formation, and cytokinin promote shoot formation. So what we can see, this piece of callus it is undifferentiated. When we add auxin and cytokinin to this medium, auxin promotes the formation of roots in this piece of callus, and cytokinin promotes the formation of shoot. With the result, it gets differentiated into root and shoot. This when this gets differentiated into root and shoot, we call this as plantlets or small plantlets. These plantlets are then transferred to pots or nursery, where they develop into mature plants. Where they develop into mature plants. These plantlets then we transfer into special pots which have been prepared for this purpose, or special nursery soil which have been prepared for this purpose, where they get converted into mature plants. Thus, by this method, indefinite number of plants, in large number of plants can be produced from a small piece of plant, small piece of plant in a very short period of time. In a very short period of time. In a very short period of time, we can produce large number of plants from a small mass of parental tissue. From a small mass of parental tissue, we can produce large number of plants. Otherwise, for producing a single plant, we need at least a large part of a stem, that is a branch. We need a large branch to produce a new plant. But here we take a single cell, a small piece of a tissue, a piece of an organ, and that produces new plants, that produce hundreds of plants, large number of plants in a short period of time from a small mass of parental tissue. And this method has also been used for obtaining virus-free plants. Virus-free plants. Virus-free plants in a number of plants like potato, sugarcane, etc. And this is done by growing shoot apical meristem, because shoot apical meristem is generally disease free. And it is so active that even if the whole plant is diseased, its shoot apex is healthy, it is disease free. We take the shoot apex to produce new plants which are healthy. That means from a diseased plant we can produce healthy plants, we can produce disease free plants by cutting it the shoot apical meristem, which is generally free from the disease, and grow it into special these nutrient medium and develop it into new plants. This is all about micropropagation.